Hi, Glenn Phillips with Lake Homes Realty and lakehomes.com. One thing that often confuses people when they're buying their first lake home is they run across homes that are on leased lots along the shoreline of the lake. That often confuses them. So what does this really mean, and why is this actually not as big a deal as most people think? So I'm going to cover 3 tips right now. First one is shoreline ownership. And if you think about it, lakes around the country, particularly larger ones that were man-made, have some entity that controls them for flood control or for power generation. So these are often run by like the Corps of Engineers or Tennessee Valley Authority or private utilities that generate electricity, this flood control. And in building this lake, they needed to exert some operational control of the shoreline. And to do that, they own that. And they lease this for homes. Now that's, you say, well, gosh, I wouldn't want to have a home or build a home on a leased lot. Well, actually, this is very, very normal. If you think about it, most people don't stay in a home 20 and 30 years anyways. They sell it, it moves on. And this is something that is very common, and you need to think about this in a larger scale. Now, there's some caveats, and I'll touch on those in a minute. But number 2 is the lease duration. These leases are very extended. 25 to 99 years is pretty common. And you need to be aware that, you're probably not going to be in that house 25 and 30 and 50 years. Now you think, well, I'm going to buy it and my kids will inherit it. But we see a lot of the homes, life changes. That's a long ways to predict what's going to take place over time. We see a lot of people, the second generation, they sell that home because that doesn't suit their lifestyle or they've moved to another part of the country. So this is really something that's okay. Now, the lease duration, though, can be an impact. For instance, if you have a 25-year lease, you're not going to get a 30-year mortgage. That's not going to be approved by the lenders on a 25-year lease. So that's where one of the things, point number 3, mortgage impact. And yes, you can get a home, get a mortgage on a leased lot. Happens all the time, all over the country. So it's not like, oh, but I don't own the land. This is okay, and at the lake, it's normal. So as you think about all these things, just think in a bigger capsule of time. Understand lease lots are there for a reason. It's not some plan of trying to manipulate people. It's actually to make the property, this great shoreline property, available so that you can have homes on it. And this is, you'll find, is very common across the country. So I hope I've demystified leased lots at the lake just a little bit. Be sure and visit us at lakehomes.com, where we've got videos like this and lots of articles that explain this type of information for when you're ready to buy your lake home or just to understand more about the properties you own. We also have tens of thousands of properties, homes, and land for sale across the country, easy to search through in one easy place online, and our own agents who are glad to answer questions and help you understand any of these questions you may have about your particular lake. Thank you. Hope this has been helpful. Have a great day. For more information, be sure to check out lakehomes.com.